Like, man. So I'm trying to explain to her. I was like, well, I was touching it and I said he had bumps on his stomach. So Jessica was like, what you mean he had bumps on his stomach? I said, it was bumps on his stomach. He said, was it like... He was like, what you mean bumps on his stomach? She was like something wrong with him? I was like, no. I was like, it's like these little boxes. I said, it was like his stomach was hard and then there was boxes. I was like, I ain't never. She was like, bitch, you mean to tell me he had muscles? I was like, yeah, I think, is that what it is, muscles? She was like, bitch, yo dumb ass.
I know you don't mean it. You just need some TLC, THC, get Hennessy, yeah, that's me. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Let me know, let me know.
Hello, everybody. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Welcome. Hello. Welcome. I needed to... Hold on. Let me hope that I don't get this on my shirt. Today we have a more delicious Coke Zero. Y'all wouldn't believe this because I've been drinking sodas in my last cup of car chat, but I'm not a soda person. I typically drink my water. Like the most carbonation that I'll drink is like a bubbly, because I really love strawberry bubblies. Oh, they're my favorite. I love me a good strawberry bubbly. Anyway, ooh, hold on. But for whatever reason, I'm trying this new Coke. Well, it's not new, but this Coke Zero. And I like to have my big old cup of ice. Ooh, that's gonna be watery. I should have poured some water off of that. Girl, hey, listen, if you are a new queen, welcome. I'm fresh out of crowns right now, but due to the panorama, girl, you know it's a supply disruption. But as soon as the crowns come in, I will make sure you get your crown. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the queendom. Listen, you know, I really appreciate you clicking on this video and deciding to come in here. We are in my car. I love to get out of my house and come in my car. I don't know why. I think because I was commuting a lot before I was work from home. I had to commute backwards and forward to Brandon, like Riverview area to work. And I basically was probably like, depending on what time I left the house, because this I-4 traffic in Florida is a hot ass mess. And I was probably in my car. I don't know what it is, girl. I would just sit in my car. I would commute, be in my car. Even when I got home from work, I would still just be in a driveway in my car. And Chris would call me and be like, where are you at? And I'd be like, Chris, calm down. I'm outside. And he'll be like, well, I didn't know you were outside. I'm outside. I just ain't came in yet. But I'm here. I can't stand when people do that. Let me just give a public service announcement. When you get to somebody's house, don't blow. Go knock on the door. Or call them and text them and say, hey, I'm outside. Why do you have to blow when you get to somebody's house? I hate that. That is so ghetto. Okay. Anyway. I don't know if I like that or not. Hold on. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know. The jury's still out on that. I don't know if I like that. Okay. Anyway, nevertheless. So, this is the thing, y'all. when I do these card chats, it's my way of connecting with you guys. I want you guys to talk back to me. Y'all know I have a lot of haters. I don't know why people hate on me. You know what, y'all? I think that people hate on me because I'm a representation of everything they want to be, but also everything that they're not, right? And so it's like when people see you, they always hate on someone who is remnant of who they want to be, or has something in them that they just can't quite touch bases on it, right? No one ever hates on someone who is completely different, has nothing to do with them, nothing about them is relatable, right? Y'all, I don't know why people do that, but you know what I also have been blessed with? God has blessed me with some of you that are so amazing. Y'all are amazing and wonderful and beautiful and gorgeous and intelligent and supportive, and y'all send me some of the most amazing messages, and I really want to just highlight and support who supports me. Now, I had recorded another video. Y'all won't see it because I had something on my face like the entire video, and I looked a hot mess, so I decided to not display the video. But I had given a shout out to Armored Up, and I want to say, is it the Whoa Nelly Project? I'm not sure. Put your name down below in the comments, but for a chance to just get a shout out, make sure you comment, even if it's nothing but a heart emoji. If I see that you're giving good content contribution, meaning that you're contributing to the community, because it's not just about me, it's about you too, girl, then I definitely will shout you out. But those two queens had really been giving some amazing comments. Y'all know our regulars like Jeannie in the Bottle, Miss Peaches McDowell, Ladora, Pamela, like I talked about last time. Like, we have so many queens that comment on every single video. Silk, Tam, Stacy, aka Wishawa, they're at every single video. They always watch, they always comment. We have those regulars. So I try to make sure that I acknowledge you guys, and because I know that's super important and that makes you guys feel good. So make sure that you talk to me and you give me some feedback down below in the comments. But girl, so listen, I know some of y'all got in y'all feelings when I was talking about my best friend application. So let me just address that. Girl, it's a joke. I'm just joking. I don't have a lot of girlfriends that are in town. I miss being able to call my girlfriend and say, hey girl, let's get away. Let's go get our nails done together. Sometimes you just want companionship. I'm just joking. I just want a friend. I didn't think that it would be such a big, huge deal. Like, that I said that. I really thought people would laugh and be funny. I guess the way things sound in my head and then the way you say them out loud, it's like, Jesus, you can't say nothing. Like, I literally got emails was like, well, you're asking for a lot. You're asking for so much. And I'm just like, it's just a joke. I'm just joking. I absolutely 100% want a friend. But I'm just being facetious and trying to make you laugh and entertain you. It's like some of y'all are so uptight, girl. Y'all need to get flowed out. Y'all need to get your back blown out or something. Because some of y'all are really, really uptight. You need to get your back blown out. You need some ding-a-ling in your life. Bright lights, fancy restaurants, everything in this world that a man could want. I got a big account, bigger than the law should allow. Still, I'm lonely now. Pretty faces from their covers of the magazines. From their covers to my covers, wanna marry me. Fame and fortunes, fine. I'm just another grown man running out of, even though it seems I have everything. I don't wanna be a lonely fool. All of the men. Y'all need to get your back blown out, okay? I'm telling you, you need a man. You need somebody to curl your toes, because you're too uptight, girl. Damn, calm down. It's like, y'all just be ready to one little thing. I'm just joking. I accept all kinds of women. I love y'all. You don't have to have no thousands of craziness to be my friend. You know what I'm saying? All I said was I just want a girl that like to go out to eat, get her toes done. She's a boss. Like, I just want a cool ass friend. But you know what? I have been making some friends, so I'm pretty excited about that. Like, to me, like, growing up, I guess it's different making a friend when you're like 15, 16, 18. I just feel like it's nothing to lose, right? But then, girl, when you get to 30, it's like, damn, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just things are so different. And then we in this panorama. You got a Marion out here. I got a icebox where my heart. Girl, y'all getting all kind of car concerts today. Hello. Happy Sunday, girl. But listen, I want to talk to y'all about something. I'm going to tell y'all. Okay, so this car chat, I want to call it My Journey to Confidence. We are on a confidence journey together in 2022. And I heard a lot of y'all's feedback and what y'all had to say when I told y'all how I feel. And this is why I love you guys. Some of y'all are aggravating. Y'all get on my damn nerves. I'm going to tell you right now. Because some of y'all is fucking nuts, okay? I still stand by that. Y'all scare me. Y'all giving me very much so stranger danger, okay? A lot of y'all. But some of y'all, I really fucks with y'all because y'all are some queens for real. Some of y'all, when I made that comment about how I felt, like when you guys compliment my confidence, how I hear it is different than what your intention may be. And I think a lot of content creators, if you... Hold on. Excuse me. I don't really like that. Maybe it tastes better without the I don't like putting my mouth on cans. I don't know, I'm weird about that. Maybe it tastes better without the I don't like that. I don't know. I'm trying to make myself... Let it go, Joy. Let it go. I don't like it. If you are a plus size content creator, can you please put it down below in the comments? How do you feel about hearing compliments about your confidence? A lot of you queens gave me feedback and let me know that the way that I'm interpreting it or the way that I hear it is definitely different than the way that you intended. And that's what I really want with these car chats. This is definitely an open forum and an open dialogue. Now, I mean, some of y'all is really haters, and we are going to ignore you. We're going to turn our back on y'all. But the rest of y'all beauties, y'all are welcomed here. Y'all opinions are valuable, and I mean it. I read the comments. I see you. I acknowledge you, and I love you. So I just want to let you guys know. But when we started having this conversation about confidence, it made me think, okay, I want to remember back. Was there ever a time where I wasn't confident? And what did I do to become confident, right? Like, what was my journey to confidence? Like, what got me there, right? And so that made me think about one of my very first boyfriends. Now, let me just say this. When I say my very first boyfriend, I'm talking about the very first boy to really make me feel like aroused and like butterflies and really like... I dated a lot in high school. But let's just be honest, y'all. When I was in high school, I don't know if you guys really know about like my history and like what I went through, but I went to, for most of my high school career, I went to an all like white private school, okay? My mom put me in private school, so because my mom was a minister and she played the piano, and so most of the times we were really big into the church, and anytime there was a church that my mom was working at or ministering at, 9 times out of 10 I was required, you know, with her being on staff, I would be required, my brother and I, to go to that ministry school if that church had a school, you know. And 9 times out of 10, they usually have like K through 12 or whatever, so that you could go to school. So that's where I grew up, going to different, only like a couple, 1 or 2 different private schools. So I went to this particular private school, and for the longest time, I was the only black family. We only had 2 black families, our family and one other family. And maybe I think 1 Asian family. And that was pretty much the diversity of the situation. There really just wasn't very many cultured people at the school. And there definitely wasn't any fat people. Then I moved to another private school when I was in high school, and there were more black people at that school, but unfortunately, those black kids had not really been around a lot of fat black girls, and they tend to harass me and pick on me and make fun of me. So I always kind of felt like an outcast. I never quite fit in. I never quite wanted to be there. So what I did was I started getting really good at school so I could start getting my credits out of the way early. And so then I realized that the more I got my credits and my schooling out the way, the less I had to be at school. So I went from having to be in a full day of school to only having to be to school till 12 o'clock. And then the rest of my day, I either went to my college classes or I went to work. So things started to get a little bit better. During that time, I don't know if I told you guys before, but I was in love with a boy that did not want nothing to do with me, that basically terrorized me every single day of my life and made fun of me and talked about me because that's what he was taught to do. You know, he was taught to look down on me. He was taught to look like, oh, she's fat. That's funny. You know, that's just the way it was. Anytime you're around a bunch of boys, you know, they're just going to make fun of you. That's just the way it was, right? So I had gone through that. Like, I had dealt with a lot of rejection, right? And so what I did was I started, now listen, I'm not recommending anybody do this. I'm just saying this is what I did. I was in high school. I was horny. I wanted to be touched on and kissed on. I was seeing other girls being touched on and being with boys, and I wanted to feel like that. I got tired of going to school every day and seeing this girl dating this boy and that girl dating, and I never was dating. So I was always getting hit on by older men, like much older men. Like I'm 16, 17. These men are like 29, 30, 35, right? And of course, I told them I was 18. I was 18 for the longest. I was at 18 for at least 10 years, okay? And then until I actually became 18. I was 18 for so damn long. So I started, you know what I'm saying, dating guys that were much older than me because I just wanted to have that attention, you know. I wanted to be called. I wanted to be texted. I wanted to be, you know, I kind of escaped in that attention and that affection. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't getting that from a boy my age. Until my birthday, my 18th birthday. I was in December, so I started school late. So I didn't have a sweet 16 birthday, so I had a sweet 18. At my sweet 18 birthday party, I had ordered a whole bunch of pizza, right? I ordered a whole bunch of pizza. And when I ordered a whole bunch of pizza, the guy that came to deliver the pizza messed up the pizza. And he wasn't taking my order. For some reason, taking my credit card. And my credit card wasn't working. I thought it had already worked, but he said it didn't. So he ended up having to call home office. Well, I was going off on him because I'm at my birthday party. I ordered pizza for everybody. I don't know why the car is not working. I don't know what's going on. So he gives me the phone to the manager. So I get on the phone with the manager, and the manager's name is Kenny, and I can tell that he's young. So I asked him, I was like, "You're the manager? How old are you?" And he was like, I'm 19. Let's just say he said he was 19. And I was like, dang, I ain't never met no manager that was 19. He was like, yeah, that's me. And I was like, he was like, I heard it was your birthday. How old are you? And I said, I'm 18 today. And he was like, well, happy birthday, you know. So I didn't think anything else of it. He was like, well, I'm going to get this fixed up for you and make sure that we run your credit card and fix your credit card, and happy birthday, enjoy your party. So about, I would say, like, it was probably like, at that time, maybe like 10 something at night. So at about midnight, I get a call. And mind you, I had a hotel room party for my birthday, for my 18th birthday. And I had booked out a hotel room. My brother was there. My mom was there. I had some friends from school. So I had a whole bunch of people that I had invited, and we was chilling. So everybody had went home by this time. It's like 12:30 at night, right? It's super, super late. So lo and behold, I get this call on my phone, and I'm like, hello? And it's late. It's like 12:30 at night. And I'm like, yeah, like, what's up? Like, hello? So he was like, yeah, is this Joy? And I'm like, yeah, this me. He was like, this is Kenny. I said, who? Kenny, who? He was like, oh, your manager. I was like, my manager? He was like, girl, stop playing. I was like, and I didn't know who it was, because I hadn't given nobody my number. And I was like, what the hell? Who is this? So it was Kenny, the boy who had brought the pizza, which was just a smuggler guy, right? Just a regular guy. He had done went and reported back to Kenny, I guess because Kenny had talked to me on the phone, and he had asked him, like, what she looked like or whatever. So he had done went back and reported back to Kenny. So I guess he was pleased with whatever he heard. So I was like, oh, with the pizza. He was like, yeah. And so we ended up talking. We talked the entire night until, like, the sunrise, right? So we had it wasn't nothing sexual. It was nothing whatever. I mean, I was hot in the ass, okay, because I was 18 and I wasn't getting no play from none of the niggas at school. And I was hot in the ass and I wanted to talk to somebody. I wanted that affection and attention. That's something even to this day that I still deal with. Like, for me, I like that. I like men attention. I like to be made to feel like a woman. And to be made to feel regular. Because when you're fat and you're like obese, sometimes people can make you feel like you're not a real woman. I talk about this all the time. They try to make you feel like you're a different kind of woman. Like you're less than a regular woman. Like, yeah, you're still a woman, but I'm not going to hold your hand. I'm not going to hug you. I'm not going to buy you gifts. You know, I'll be with you, but only if you're worshiping me. You know what I'm saying? So to be with the guy that's on the phone, giving you compliments, talking to you all night. So I told him right out the bat, I was like, hey, listen, so, like, do you like plus size girls? I was like, I'm big. Like, I'm a large girl. And he was like, you're not big. I said, you don't know, you never seen me. He was like, yeah, but, you know, guy, well, I think his name was like Rick. He was like, you know, Rick, he was like, he told me you was straight. He said, you even had pretty feet. And I was like, and that's the first time I realized how important it was to get pedicures. That's probably what started my obsession with pedicures. Because I was like, why was this man looking at my feet? He was like, yeah, he told me you had really pretty toes, like white tips on your toes. And I did. But I mean, it was your birthday. So, you know, you 18, it's your birthday. You're going to have your hair done, your nails done, and your toes done. So me and Kenny, we talking. So, like, he was like, yeah, he was like, you know, I know you pretty. He was like, I believe you pretty. And he was like, I can tell. And I'm like, how you know? So mind you, it was like I liked him, but I couldn't let myself really like get into him because I felt like he didn't know what I looked like. So we had been talking forever, right? Now mind you, I'm still in high school. Even though I'm 18, I'm still in high school. And my mama is crazy. Like, she crazy as fuck. I mean, anybody who, well, y'all don't know my mama. I don't know why I keep saying anybody who know my mama, but my family will tell you. If there's any of my family members, y'all can put it down in the comment. You have my permission. My mom's nuts. She not with that. Even if I am 18, she don't give a damn. I'm not dating nobody. Okay? Now, mind you, when I was 12, she told me I could date at 16. Bitch, now I'm 18 and you still with the bullshit. So she basically would let me date, but she had to be involved. I wasn't going nowhere with no boy by myself. And I definitely wasn't going nowhere with no boy without her or another female. So, of course, I would have to get with my female friends, which in comes Jessica. Jessica is like my sister that I grew up with and my best friend the whole time that I was growing up. So I don't know if Jessica still watches my videos, but I know that we had kind of reconnected not too long ago. But I wondered if she remembered this story. But anyway, so I told Kenny, I was like, listen, like him and I, we would stay on the phone all night. Y'all, we was having all kinds of phone sex. We was getting freaky. It was wonderful. Like, I felt so good about myself. He was telling me, like, we would watch TV together. We would watch movies together. We would listen to music. Like, we would listen to all kinds of CDs. Like, back in that time, Pretty Ricky was really popular. And I was a huge Pretty Ricky fan. So he would buy me stuff and, like, mail it to me. Oh my God, girl. And I would get stuff in the mail, and like he would write me letters and write me notes. And I mean, girl, I was just like, fucking Kenny, man. Where is Kenny? Where you at, nigga? Where's you at? We talk about a journey to confidence, girl. You know what? Y'all will bring out, let me put these tongues down. Y'all will bring out a story in me. I don't know why I get on here and tell all my damn business, but y'all will bring out a story in me. You hear what I'm saying? So, Kenny and I, fast forward, we had been talking for like a month or so, and we had never seen each other. And so, in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm going to see this man, and he is not going to like me no more. There's no way that he is going to accept me. Now, mind you, at the time, girl, I wasn't even big like that. When I look back on how big I was in high school, I think I was what? I probably was about 2-something. I was 2-something. So I was, it was 2-something to do something. I was 2-something to do something. And I finally just told him, I said, listen, I want to meet you. And he was like, for real? I said, yeah. I said, I want to touch you. I'm trying to get it. Like, I ain't want to do nothing like intercourse wise, but I want to get felt on. I want you to kiss me on my neck. Like, plus we was having like a lot of like really sexual, intimate like conversations. So I was ready to, this back in the day, I had a Nokia. Y'all remember Nokia? Nokia, you could wash that bitch in the damn washing machine, put it in the freezer, and the next thing you know, that thing still worked. Nokia was the best phone. I don't care what nobody said. But anyway, I had a Nokia, right? So, anyway. So, I get with him. And he was like, let's go to the movies. I said, okay. I said, I think I can let my mama, you know what I'm saying, take me to the movies or whatever. And he was like, okay. He was like, well, I'm gonna pay for you. And he was like, I'm gonna, get you something to eat. And we're gonna go to the movies. I said, stop playing. He said, no, for real. I'll get you, you can get popcorn and a drink. And, I'll take us to the movies. And I was like, listen, my mama is not finna let me drive with you to the movies. I was like, I can come pick you up with my mama, but we're gonna have to all drive together and go to the movies. He was like, that's fine, no problem. And he was like, do I need to pay for your mama? I was like, no, my mama's not going to the movie theater. I said, it's just gonna be me and you and my friend. Mind you, so I told Jessica, I was like, Jessica, my mama is, I said, Jessica, girl, bitch, why am I whispering? Girl, listen. I told Jessica, do you remember this, girl? I told her, I said, bitch, listen. Mama cannot go into this movie theater with us. I was like, I'm trying to get me some, I need the things, okay? And I'm not going to get the things if mama bring her nosy ass into this movie theater. I was like, you got to go to the movies with me. She was like, okay, no problem. Like, Jessica brought it out, best friends, okay? We was best friends. She was like, okay, no problem, cool, sound good. So, she went ahead and was like, well, listen, she was like, we're gonna go get Kenny. And she was like, if I go with y'all, then mama she'll know that I'm gonna be there, so she know ain't nothing gonna happen. And I was like, okay, cool, no problem. So we go get Kenny. Girl, when Kenny, listen to me. When I went to go get Kenny and pick his ass up, Kenny looked like a thick-ass Mario without the big nose. He had this long-ass, pretty-ass hair. I had never seen a boy my age with facial hair. He had facial hair. He smelled so good. When we went to pick him up, he had on like this sweatsuit with some Nikes, like this it wasn't a button down, but just a regular like sweatshirt with like a hoodie with some sweatpants on, and it was like a green color, like a hunter green. Oh my god. So my mama drove a van, right? So Jessica was in the back. I was in the front with my mama. Jessica was in the third seat. So I'm looking in the camera like this right here. Not in the camera, but I'm looking in the rearview mirror. And I see Kenny, and I'm like, oh, mama, I think that's him right there. Because me and him on the phone. And so I roll down the window, and he look at me, and I look at him, and I'm like, he was like, this you? And I'm like, yeah, this me. So I break out in a grin, girl. I had all my teeth. So I break out in a grin, because I was like, he was like a peanut butter color. Like a peanut butter, almost chocolate, like almondy. And, oh my God, he was so fine. So I look at him, and he look at me in this grin. And so basically it was like I was looking for that approval. You know what I'm saying? So I rolled the window down, because I'm like, before this nigga get in my car, I need him to look at me. I need him to look directly at me. So I'm rolling down the window. My smile break out, because he looks at me, and he was like, So I'm looking at him, and I'm like, I'm like, okay. So I get out the car. So when I get out the car, he's so close to me that, and my mama not paying attention, right? Because I think she was on the phone. So he's so close to me that he pulled me into me, right? He pulls me into him, like, because I'm opening my door to get out so him and I could get in the back seat. So I told him to sit over here so that way he wouldn't be in the line of sight. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, watch your kids. Because when you're 18, 19, you're trifling. Because I was trifling. Because I had already told him, listen, you're going to sit behind my mama so you won't be in her line of sight. Because when she turn around, she ain't going to be able to see you because you behind her. She'll be able to see me because I'll be sitting over here. So I open the door. I go to get out the car. I went to shut the door behind me, and he kind of, pulled me into him and was like on this side of me and was like, damn, you look good, right? So he whispered in my ear, and he was like, just wait till I get you in this movie theater. So I'm like, okay, daddy, So I'm like, oh my God. But then I'm still nervous because I know my mama be on that bullshit, but she on the phone. I think she was talking to my auntie Laura at the time. So she on the phone. She not really paying attention. She looking down at him like, I see him, this criminal, right? Because my mama thought everybody was a criminal, especially if you was a boy and you was trying to holler at me, you was a criminal. So he climbs in and goes across over. He's like, what's up, to Jessica. And then I get in on this side. And so we in the car. My mama's still on the phone. We in the car, and he was like, you smell nice. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. And I think he gave me like a flower, like one of them little drugstore flowers, like a single rose or whatever. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then so we sitting in the car. So then he takes and put my hand like on his thigh and like holds my hand. He was like, oh, your nails, see, you do have really pretty nails. You look really nice. So he's giving me compliments. And girl, my heart is beating so fast, and my stomach, okay, is both of them, all of my stomachs is in such a knot. I can barely breathe, because this is like my very first time like having a real experience with a boy, because I had never really had that, especially not my age. That's the thing, not my age, right? So Jessica and we eyeballing each other, and she looking at me, she like, and I'm like, girl, and she like, and I'm like, and she like, and I'm like, I know. So mind you, listen, it was just the Lord, because my mama was when I say she was talking, My mama was talking to my auntie Laura, okay? I mean, they was on the phone and she like, yeah, I'm picking up Joy. She finna go on with this little boy, but she know they ain't finna be doing nothing because I don't play that. So, I gotta be, yeah, girl, I gotta have to come keep these kids because, these kids these days, we have to watch them. And my mama just talking to the whole time, like, basically, like, my hand is in his lap and he's very much so, like, rubbing my hand and, like, turning it over, and, like, I'm not, like, we not talking, but I'm looking at him and he looking at me, and I'm just like, and he just, like, licking his lips and smiling, and I'm just sitting there like, like, and he looking at me and he just like, and then he looked down at my breasts because, girl, I always had titties, okay? So he looking at my breasts and he like, licking his lips and making all these, like, notions at me, like, basically like he want to suck a titty or two. And I'm just looking at him like, when? Like, when? Like, what's up? So, fuck, girl, this ride to this damn movie theater took forever. So, girl, we get to the movie theater, to the AMC. We get out the car. I get out the car first. He get out the car. Jessica gets out the car. So my mama was like, hold on, Lauren. That's my auntie. My mom's eldest sister, Laura. So then she to put my auntie on hold. She was like, listen, let me tell you something. Y'all don't leave this movie theater. And I'm like, yes, ma'am. And she like, listen, I want to make sure y'all call me when y'all done. Y'all go to this movie. Y'all better not go nowhere else. Mind you, I'm 18. Okay? So she like, yes, ma'am. And she's like, hey, excuse me, young man. I don't know what you used to doing, but this one right here, don't even think about it. She not the one. So I'm like, oh, Lord. So, my mom was giving very much all of that. So my mama went and said, hey, y'all need some money. So mind you, I got a job. Jessica got a job. So do Kenny. So my mom like, y'all need some money for snacks and stuff? And he was like, no, ma'am, I got it. So I was like, he got it, girl. He got it. So my mom was like, So now, mind you, my mama still continued to talk about it. Yeah, girl, I just had to drop Joy off and her little friend. He all right. He say he got it. So we'll see, that he got some money. Yeah, I'm letting her go on a date. Blah, 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 blah. So I go and, we holding hands. So we go to the movies. Everything's everything. So, girl, I don't even remember what movie it was. So we get in the movie theater and we leave Kenny ass inside the movie theater because I'm like, I need to talk to her. I need to talk to Jessica because I'm like, girl, I need to talk to you about this. Because now I'm nervous because our plan has gone smoothly. We done went to pick up Kenny's ass. He done bought our movie tickets. We at the movie theater. I done talked. We've been on the phone talking all this. We've been talking, okay? So I'm 18, girl. We was talking, okay? We was listening to music. We was playing all kinds of, Usher and all kinds of nasty, freaky, listen. So we go to the bathroom. So Kenny so before we go to the bathroom, Kenny sits by me, I sit by him. He pulls up the drink thing in the movie theater, and he was like talking to me. So we talking, and very much so, all of that, we getting real close, and he telling me this and that, and so we been I can tell that he's trying to kiss me, so before all of that, I get nervous, girl. I done got cold feet, because I was talking cash money shit before we got to this movie theater, okay, and knowing good and damn well I ain't know nothing about no dick at the time, okay, so I get nervous. So I'm hitting Jessica like, come on, girl, and she was like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I was like, yeah, we gotta go to the bathroom. And he was like, you gotta go to the bathroom? I said, yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom. So we go to the bathroom, girl. So we get in the bathroom. So I am like freaking out. She was like, Joy, he is cute. I was like, girl, I know. She was like, wow. And I was like, I know. And she was like, you like him? I was like, yeah. So, and she was like, well, she was like, well, kiss. And I was like, I don't know. I had a kiss before. This wasn't my first kiss. But it had never been with, like I said, a boy my age. A boy that was very much giving me vibes. I was very much getting the, very much so getting the, the pheromones and aromones and his moans and hormones, and everything was just, it was all over my body and all over his body and everybody's body. And girl, I was getting nervous. So my sister, Jessica, at the time, she talks me off the ledge. We go back in the, out of the bathroom. We go back in the movie theater, and he's watching the movie. So I get back. She goes, climbs over, and she come back. So when I come back, it's not like it was before. Like, it's not, I don't know, he kind of got weird. And he was like, so I'm like, what's wrong? And he was like, well, you don't like me? You don't like what you see? Like, you don't want to kiss me? I was like, it's not that at all. Like, and so this was the very first time I had ever felt, how do I say this? Girl, let me put my glasses on for this one. This is the very first time I ever felt a man's erection. I had never felt an erection before. So he goes to kiss me, right? And so we kissing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like letting him kiss me. And he's kissing me like, and y'all don't know, but I don't like wet, sloppy kisses. I can't stand that. So he's kissing me, and it's not wet and sloppy, and it's very, like, patient, and he's, like, kissing me, and then the next thing you know, he take my hand and put it, like, he put it on him and, like, on his stomach, and I feel something kind of like, and it's, like, it's very much so, like, and I'm like, what is that? And so, I don't know how long we was kissing, girl. We was in there kissing and touching and kissing and touching. Next thing you know, okay, so fast forward all that. We finished that. We had a date. We get finished with the movie. And we go stand outside the movie theater. Y'all know, y'all don't know, but in our time back in the day, the movie theater was a hangout spot. So we hanging out, we talking, whatever. And, like, when we get finished with that, I was like, listen, I gotta call my mama. Because I started getting nervous. Because I'm feeling things I ain't never felt before. I mean, I'm feeling things, okay? I done felt that thing. And now I got things going on. And there's things thinging over here. And then he thinging. And there was a thing. And it was a big thing. It was a lot going on. I had to call my mama. Even though I was 18, I started getting scared. Okay? I started getting scared because I was like, it's things thinging and he thinging. And I was, and then, I said, I gotta get my ass home because this is too much for me. I'm not ready for this. This is very much so a lot, and I'm not ready, and I need to get home. So I called my mama, and I was like, Mama, we through. She was like, you done already? I said, Mama, please come get me. She said, everything okay? I said, Mama. She said, okay, I'm on my way. So Mama comes. We get in the car. We take him home. And he was like, then of course my mom, now we real quiet. Now we in the car, right? But we dead ass silent in the car. So my mama, like, she not on the phone no more. So she's paying attention. She's a spiritual lady, so y'all already know. So my mama looking at me, and she giving me that look, and I'm looking straight for her, because I'm like, bitch, not today. You not finna, So I'm just like this. And she looking at me, and she driving, and she like, and driving, and I'm just like, because now I'm back in the front seat. I didn't go back in the back seat this time. And he looking at me like, why you? So I'm looking at him in the rearview mirror. I'm looking at my friend Jessica, and I'm looking at him, and he like, why you sitting up there? Like, and I'm like, because I got scared of the dick. I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. That shit scared the hell out of me. When he put his hand on that thing, and that thing was, it was like, that was a baby arm. I was like, I was scared, girl. And my mama was like, so what movie did y'all see? And I'm not saying nothing. And so Jessica was like, oh, we saw da-da-da-da. And she was like, oh, did y'all eat popcorn? What the popcorn? Y'all ain't getting no to-go popcorn? And I'm like, because in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, girl, I done got pregnant. Now, mind you, we ain't do nothing. No pants didn't come down. And nothing happened. I just was touching the thing. That's it. And that was it. And my ass, I'm just like, oh God, I'm gonna get pregnant. Now my mama is like, cause it's so quiet. You could hear a mouse pee on cotton, girl. It's how quiet it is in here. So we take him home. We get back to the house. And me and Jessica, we talking. And she like, what? I'm like, man. So I'm trying to explain to her. I was like, well, I was touching it and I said he had bumps on his stomach. So Jessica was like, what you mean he had bumps on his stomach? I said, it was bumps on his stomach. He said, was it like, he was like, what you mean bumps on his stomach? She was like something wrong with him? I was like, no. I was like, it's like these little boxes. I said, it was like his stomach was hard and then there was boxes. I was like, I ain't never. She was like, bitch, you mean to tell me he had muscles? I was like, yeah, I think, is that what it is? Muscles? She was like, bitch, yo, dumbass. And then I was trying to explain to her. I was like, yeah, and there was a thing in this thinging. And I was like, that was hard too. And she was like, Joy, that's a penis. That was his stomach. Those was muscles. Like, that's just how naive I was. I didn't know. I didn't know what none of that was. And to me, if you ever want to talk about my journey to self-confidence or what confidence was, that was the first time where I felt attractive, where I felt desirable. And it's sad that it didn't just come from me. It came from me being seen by someone else for the first time. It's a funny story because y'all know I was a church girl and very naive. So it's very funny. But on top of that, sometimes all it takes is for us to be seen, right? Whether it's seen by someone else or seen by ourselves. And listen, that's a real cute, funny story of my first time where it was a lot of ting-tanging and things. Y'all put down in the comments, when was the first time that you realized, hey man, I might be cute, right? Where was your journey to confidence? Where did that come from? And listen, I love you guys to the moon and back. Kenny, if you watching, call me. At least message me, boy. But I love you guys to the moon and back. And thank you so much for watching this video. And I will see you the next time. Bye. I wanna ride.